What's up, peeps? Welcome back to the channel. How are you guys doing today? I've been reading a lot of comments lately, and you guys have been killing it. Just so you guys know, I've talked about the comment to like to view ratio on this channel, and we might be one of the best on YouTube, guys. We've had videos with 240 likes and 150 comments. You guys are awesome. Leave one on this video because it's a owie. Because this is a very important topic and a very fun one. A long time ago, we're talking about like, I don't know, 8 months ago, almost a year ago, it feels like, Project V, the special project that has now been changed to Project VFN by SypherPK, Courage, Ninja, Timthetatman, and Nickmercs, which was going to be a UEFN project and their own game. It was entirely hyped up, and it's been a long time, and they haven't really said anything. Like we've mentioned a few times on this channel for separate videos. Nickmercs has said a couple remarks. I think Sypher has maybe mentioned it before, maybe Courage, but only one-offs, nothing full detail, nothing really too teased. And now we kind of find out exactly why. The Fortnite community, I love you guys, but some of you really hop on these creators. There was like kind of like, it's almost like a hate thread. Like a lot of the comments were pretty nasty, started by, and it's actually the same reason why we got some responses though from people like Courage and Sypher. Let's read it through together. As it states, at this rate, Project VFN is never releasing skull emoji, and they actually quote tweet Sypher saying this is going to be crazy, time to make a Fortnite Lego Battle Royale. To give you guys some background context, SypherPK and his team over at Omni Studios, they've been crushing it. Shouts to him and Daniela. You guys, dude, they freaking crush it, all right? They've been doing a lot of things with Fortnite, making their own maps, and also making a lot of money. Those projects, though, are typically faster turnarounds. We're talking about several weeks, maybe several months, and you turn them around. And if you guys have not heard, Fortnite/Epic Games has been paying big money for creators who can actually have strong concurrent player bases and a lot of large player counts on maps they create. That's been Sypher's, side thing as he creates content. And so, yeah, it makes sense they're going to use the new Lego assets to keep on doing that. But what they want to do seemingly is a lot bigger. And what Sypher had to say about the current state of UEFN seems pretty important. Saying UEFN limitations means you can't make a large-scale Battle Royale right now. Once UEFN gets more advanced and memory limits get bigger, Project VFN will be possible. We're still working towards it. Not sure why there's animosity in the replies, though. Further saying, since it's 5 of us, we'd rather not individually make comments on it, especially because we thought UEFN was going to be way more advanced before it dropped. Kinda sucks, but we better do it to do it right than to rush something bad out. Even further, the OG map recreations, he's talking about people who actually remade all of OG Fortnite on creative. Those creations, they run like arse and are extremely underwhelming. Courage jumping in saying the comments on this are actually everything wrong with the internet in this day and age. Patience, pumpkin. UEFN roadmap and timelines have changed. A general gist saying UEFN is not where they expected it to be, and a lot of that, we've actually talked to a handful of UEFN creatives and devs ourselves. If you guys are one of those, feel free to reach out. Our DMs are always open, and a lot of them have had high praise for UEFN and the ease of access it makes for people with little to even sometimes no experience to turn around maps and islands and games. But they've also said that there has been some hesitation because there's a long way for this tool to develop and offer more offerings. If you guys remember back in the day, I was talking to my boy Dilly, one of the first people to recreate OG Fortnite in Fortnite. Before Epic released it themselves, there were people racing to release that as a game mode in Fortnite Creative, and he was one of the first. One of the biggest problems was memory capacity. You could only add so many things inside these projects until you were capped out by the current UEFN model, which hopefully will continue to expand into the future. So I know Hunter's going to say I'm glazing, guys. Please go easy on me in the comments, please. I understand both sides, okay? I want to see Project V2. I really do. I want to see it just like you guys so we can talk about it and milk that news. But I understand why they wouldn't want to rush something out. And maybe I'm crazy for saying this, but hear me out. You have 5 of the biggest creators in the Battle Royale genre, not just in Fortnite, also Warzone. Across these 5 guys, you got Tim and Nick, Sypher, Ninja, and Courage. I don't want to see a Zone Wars creative map that's kind of been done in 6 weeks and will be out of date in just the same amount of time be released by these guys as this huge project. Like when I first heard of Project VFN, I thought, okay, this should be a pretty complex game. It should be a pretty big creation, and I don't want it to be something that just can be churned out in a little bit of time. I want it to be very cool, and so I understand why they want to take their time and use UEFN to the fullest, and then use all 5 of their personalities and followings to push it to the fullest as well. Is that a crazy thing to say? I don't know.
Do you think Project VFN will be a brand new era of Nickmercs, like Fortnite, Apex, etc.? You know, Gav, when I play a new game, I always hope for that. I feel like it could be, but you never know until you know with those kinds of things. You know what I mean? You gotta really get in there. I'm pretty confident about the game, man. Like we got a fucking great game plan. We know what works for Battle Royales. Like we really do, man. We understand BRs to a fucking T. I mean, you're talking about like Tyler Blevins on H1. You're talking about me, Tim, PK, Courage, all the Fortnite and COD, and even like Apex that we've played across the board. I mean, we know it all. We've played it all. We've done it all at like a very high level. You know, so I really feel like, I don't know, I really feel like we're going to make a bomb-ass game. Is CS just a placeholder while we wait for a new game to really grind? J4, you know what, man? A new Counter-Strike, man. I bet you he would grind that. I mean, he played Counter-Strike for a lot of years, man. If there was a new game for him to grind and take it for real, I think Counter-Strike 2 would definitely be it. I know Clock is itching to kind of get back in there to some capacity. So the 3 of us were like not jokingly talking about finding 2 more and kind of like, you know, putting together a little team. I would love to hit up Neo.
Like there are plenty of other Fortnite creative and UEFN maps and game modes to play right now. So if they want to do something special and they don't believe the product is currently where it needs to be to develop what they want to develop, this does make a lot of sense. I would love more transparency and more like communication of where they are or what they want to do, but that's really up to them. So either way, SypherPK and Courage responding to the fact of Project VFN may never come into play. I think Cypher later says maybe 2025 is where we see some of the potential of really good things to be released through UEFN. And I would say even keep an eye out for 2024. We have seen some insane creations. I don't know when Project VFN is going to be done, but until then, there's going to be a lot of other games to fill that space. And I can't wait to share those too. So what do you guys think about this? Some of the biggest creators in the Battle Royale genre, they're going to pretty much postpone their project due to the state or the current status of UEFN. And I understand it. Some people are a bit more anxious than others, you know? What do you guys think? Leave a comment down below. Maybe even leave a paragraph. I love reading some of these, especially on topics like this that are just super fun to discuss. Thank you all for watching. Drink water and coffee. Drink Buffed Organic Caffeine. It's our first sponsor here on the channel besides our esports betting sponsor, so we really appreciate them. Till next time, drink up, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you back here soon.